It was a dark and stormy night. Even though it was only 6 p.m., it was pitch black outside. She knew she would be late for her class, but she was still going to show up. As she lay in her bed staring at the clock, she knew this would be a challenge. World history wasn't her thing. She wondered if it was worth going. As she stood up to walk out, she remembered the class was so far. How will I get there? Will I be alone? I don't want to be alone. But then, her clock struck 6:15 on June 15th, 2615. She began to worry, as if this were a sign. Could this be the final day that I walk outside? She began to breathe heavily, as if she were having an asthma attack. Then she heard it, the crack of a twig. She was too scared to even see what it was. All she knew was that she had to get to class, so she was going to run until she got there. As soon as she got out of the UI doors, she heard someone say hello. She turned to see his face and gasped. She heard the rumors, but never believed them to be true. His face was scarred, with cuts so deep you would never want to see his face again. As the man was approaching the girl, a squirrel came out of nowhere and jumped on his head. The man screamed as the squirrel ran down the back of his shirt. The girl stood there in shock as she watched the man being attacked. She didn't know if she should run, hide, or stay there to see what happens. All she knew for sure was that she was terrified. Then she watched as the man grabbed her arm. As he did, bugs swarmed over her skin, and within seconds she was covered in them. As she screamed in terror, she woke up in her bed and realized she had fallen back asleep. Now it was 7:47 and she had missed her class. Instead of worrying about it, she called a friend and they both went to Starbucks to get pumpkin spice lattes.